Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Programming and More YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see how to build homepage of our Amazon clone website. For today's video, we are going to use HTML and CSS to develop homepage for our Amazon clone website. What we did so far? In our last videos, we have installed Code Editor and we have completed our setup for project. Then we have created responsive header and footer. Let me show you a quick demo of our project. This is the homepage of our Amazon clone website, where users can see different categories and from this they will be prompted to filter page. For this video, let us see how to build homepage of our website. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. In today's video, we are going to follow these 3 steps. The first 3 steps to build our homepage. That is, we are going to use HTML to build the structure of our web page, and then we'll use CSS to add style, and finally we use media query to make those static pages responsive. So now it is coding time. Let us create the homepage using HTML and CSS. This is what we have built in the last video. Let us see what we did in the last video. See, we have completed the design of header and footer. Now let us make it the homepage. Let me hide this header and footer tag so that it will be clear. Now, okay, let me open. Yes. Now, let me create one div tag here with class equals categories container. Categories hyphen container. Inside this categories container, let us create one more div with class as category. Inside this div, let us create one h2 with class as category header. The first category is going to be electronics, and let us create one more div with class category theme container. Category theme container. Now this is going to have style attribute. Let us do it using inline CSS. This is going to have background image, URL of, let us get one image from amazon.com or else from here. Let me inspect. And let me get the link from here. Yes, this is the link. So let me copy this link and paste it here. Let me toggle the word wrap so that you can see it clearly. Now let me replicate this a couple of times. And let us grab some more images. Sorry. And paste it here in the second place. And let us rename this to watches. and let us grab one more image which is fitness needs. Let me copy link address and paste it here. And let us rename it to be fitness needs. Now let us refresh and see what we are getting in our page. Here we can only see the headings because we gave the images as background images to one div. By default, the size of the div will be, the height of the div will be 0. So we are not able to see that. So to see that clearly, we have to give some height to those divs using CSS. So let us go in the order. First let us style this categories container div, the outer categories container div. So let me go to this and just in between header and footer, let us, and just in between the header and footer, let us add one selector for categories container, and let us give it display flex, and we want them to be in center, so let us give it justify content center, and let us give it flex wrap, and then let us give it some margin. Okay, let us experiment this later. So now if we go to the HTML page, now let us target the category which is inside the categories container. So categories container, then category. Let us give it a width of 300 pixel, height of 350 pixel, background color white, and margin let us say 0.3 rem, and padding 1 rem. Then when we hover over it, we want the cursor to be pointer. Then yes, now let us open the file in the browser and refresh it. Yes, now we can see these divs, but still we cannot see the image because we have styled the outer divs but not the divs whose background image is the theme, category theme. So let us do that. For that we have to target the category theme container which is inside the category, right? So let us select that. So category theme container which is inside the category, we want its width to be 100%. We want its width to be 100%, height to be 300 pixel, background position to be center, background repeat to be no repeat, and background size is, let us go with cover, and let us give it some margin from top, so otherwise it will be just coming after the heading. Let us give it 0.5 rem. Now we should see the images, right? Now we can see. Okay, but yes, when we in the original page we can see that the scale is increasing when we hover on them. So let us do that. So we can do it in two ways. So let me show you. Let us give it a transform scale of 0.95, and let us give it a transition for this scale. Transition scale, let us give it ease in out of 500 millisecond, let us say, and let me copy this selector and add hover selector to it. So yes, colon hover. Now when we hover on this div, let us give it a transform of scale of 1, and let us apply this same transition to this hover selector also. Now let us go over here and refresh. Yes, now we are getting it. And here one thing is not good. This category container, we should give it a proper margin. So let us go do that. Here let us give it a margin in vertical and y direction 2 rem and in x direction 0. See, now it is better, right? So now let us try adding more categories. So let me replicate this two more times, and the next one is footwear. I have taken the images from amazon.com. You can use any. The last one is clothing. Yes, now with this we are done. And let us see how it is going to work on smaller screens. Sorry. See, on smaller screens it is not looking better. So let us increase its width on smaller screens. So let us go to the CSS file. Let us go to the end, and after 950 pixel, let us create one more media query. Media screen and max width 768 pixel. So when the screen is below 768 pixel, we can make the category div. We can make the width of the category to be 350 pixel and height also to be 350 pixel. Now it is better. And one more thing which is missing here is this back to top button. Let us do that. So let me hide this categories container, and over here let us add one button. Let us give it a class of Amazon light button, and here let us give it an anchor tag with href #top. and inside this for this let us give some inline CSS, otherwise the link will be in blue color, right? By default a tag will be rendered as blue. And let us remove the text decoration. Yes, and inside this let us give it back to top. Yes, now let us go here and let us target that, which is Amazon light button. So let us add it at the end. Amazon light button. Let us give it a background color of 575F 574 575F74, not 5, which is a shade of gray. Width 100%, font weight normal, border none, cursor pointer, transition, background color. Background color, there is a typo here. Background color ease in out 200 milliseconds. Let us give it padding of 0.5 rem in y direction and 1 rem in x direction. And then let us give it outline none. We want the color to be white, and let us give it font size of 1.15 rem. Now let us give it a hover selector. Amazon light button. Let us give it a dark shade, which is 393F4D, and let us give it this transition. Background color is in out 200 milliseconds. Now we should see back to top button here. So when we click it, it goes here, right? So with this we are done with making homepage for our website. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video.